Hello traders, and welcome to today's video. Quickly, I want us to discuss about where forex traders get forex news. I know you've heard people say today we have news at a certain time. Today we have high impactful news. Today we don't have today we just have medium impactful news. So there's a site or there's a platform where traders get that news from, and we also have traders who trade news. Okay, if you may ask, for me, I don't trade news. I purely trade a market when the news is not there. And the good thing about my strategy, which is MC, is the fact that whether there is news or not, if the market was to come my way, it will still find my trap and I'll catch that trade. Okay, so the first thing to do is to run to your browser. For my case, I'm using Chrome. Okay, once you click Chrome or Google, you'll see this space where you have a box to search. This way you're going to type Forex Factory. Okay, that's where I get my news from, and that's where I know we have so many other platforms or apps, but for me, I do Forex Factory. So you're going to tap it to type it here. I'm just waiting for you to search because there's a video I did and somebody complained that I did it so fast. You're clicking so fast. It's like you don't want us to see where you're clicking. I am taking my sweet time today to make sure that you click where I am clicking, and also to make sure that we are all on the same page. Okay, so right where I am is where I'm expecting you to be as at now, and this where you seeing my cursor, that's where we're going to type Forex Factory. That's where you can see I have so many things that I've searched recently. So I'll just type Forex Factory or just click it because I already have it on the box. Okay, so after clicking Forex Factory, it brings you to this page. This is how you type Forex Factory in case you've not yet got it. Today I want to be as low as possible so that I carry along everybody, right? So right here we have so many things that we can look at, but remember, we are only as forex traders, we don't have time to focus on things that do not work for us or things that won't help us at all. Okay, so let me show you a mistake that I used to do before. Once I get to this page, I used to scroll down there. I don't know which Forex Factory I should be clicking. I just used to scroll and scroll. I'm trying to see which one to click. Then I just realized you don't have to waste your much time looking for where to click, because you just need the first one. And when you see, just look where my cursor is. If you want to scroll down, you just pull down this bar like this, and you'll see so many things. We also have an explanation of what Forex Factory is or what Forex Factory entails. But for me, I hate reading too much things. Okay, I just like it when it's brief for me. That's how I understand it, and to make it short, simple, and clear to understand, Forex Factory is where you get news that move forex market. Okay, I don't know if you've ever taken a trade, then you realize that there's a very sharp spike, all of a sudden market is moving upward or downward, and you don't know what's not happening. It's the news. When the news are there, the market becomes so volatile. We have high impactful news and less impactful news. Okay, so all these things are not important for now. The things I have scrolled are not important for now. That's where I used to waste my time checking which one to click. This is the one that you should be clicking: Forex Factory stroke Forex markets for the smart money. Okay, once you click this one, it brings you to where you will see the news. Ooh la la, this is the page where you see the news. I know you're not seeing the news as at now. Just click more. I don't know if you can see more on your page. If you're not seeing more, check where I am clicking. You see where my cursor is? I want us to move together. Click more. This is where the more is. After clicking the more, hope you can see all my news are colored red. They are in red color. Let's go back to default setting and get the news as they were. Once you click that filter, it brings you to this page. And that's where you can see I have all manner of news, whether they are impactful or not. Whether they are less impactful, I have them here. So before you set your Forex factory, don't worry, I'll show you how you can only be getting the high impactful news, because we actually, for real, we don't need this type of news. We don't need all these boxes. It's so tiresome. And for those of us who don't like reading so many things, how can you read all these things in a day? And these news are happening on a Monday. There's no way. It's tiring. If news is not impactful, why do you need it? You just skip and go to news that are impactful. Okay, so let me show you how we filter news so that you will only be receiving the ones that are impactful. Impactful means that the news that will move the market. Okay, it doesn't mean that all these other news don't move the market, but the movement is invisible. The movement is so slow, tiny, like you actually don't realize that there was news. So to filter this, on my top right up there, you will see where it's written filter. Okay, so just look where my cursor is. I want you to move with my cursor. You see where my cursor is? That's not where we are clicking. Focus. So let's move with my cursor as I show you where you will be clicking to filter your news. And once you filter, you'll not be doing it every time. You will only be receiving that impactful news alone, okay? So I've said on my top right, I don't know if your filter is on your top right, just check where it's written filter. So once you've clicked the filter button, you will see all manner of news. So as I promised, this is how you set your Forex factory to be showing you only the most impactful news. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is to untick all the all the three boxes. Then you remain with the box that has color red. Okay, this is the box where you'll be receiving the most impactful news, because we actually don't need the other news, to be honest. Okay, so once you've unticked the rest and ticked the red one, make sure you also click the word or the button which is written apply. Okay, so after you've applied, anytime you just open your Forex factory, you'll be receiving the news that are the most impactful. You'll not be going through the process of filtering all the time. Once you filtered and clicked the apply button, that's all. You just do it once. If you want to make some changes, you can go back to the filter box. You go tick the one that you want and untick the one that you don't want. Okay, so I think by now at least you know what happens or where to get this news. And just to let you know, these news are not the news from your village, not news from your country, not unless you're living in the US or maybe such countries. Especially in my country where I'm in Africa, meaning whether people fight in my village, whether people fight for politics in my country, or whatever happens, it doesn't affect the market. Okay, remember, this is economic market, right? It's not a market whereby political instability in your country can affect. No way. So we are talking of countries like US. When you hear there are fights in US, or right now the current president is Donald Trump. Anytime Trump gives a speech or just uttering a statement, it ends up going around to the market, and it's so impactful. Okay, so make sure that if you are planning to be trading news, Just make sure you're very well equipped with knowledge, not knowledge from your village, but knowledge globally, right? Get to know what's happening, which country is fighting which country, and which country has crude oil, such things like where is just get watch BBC, watch international news, okay? I know most of us watch news from our country and we are good to go, okay? Just make sure that you're fully equipped, practice. But for me, I call news trading gambling. You'll forgive me if you trade news, that's you. I'm talking on my behalf, okay? So there is no way you will tell me, okay, with the strategy that I use, which is SMC, whether there is news or not, the market, if my analysis were right, the market will end up coming to my point of interest, or the news will push the market towards where I am targeting to take the trade from, okay? So I don't need to know what's happening in the market to just know those to trade the news. I need this news so that I know from where I am expecting, or from where my point of interest is after my technical analysis. What am I expecting? You just don't do technical analysis, place your trades, and you assume everything is okay. No, you have to also consider the fact that you've done your technical part. There is also the fundamental part, which you are expecting the news to push the market to your direction, okay? So assuming you want to know what it means by, let's say, unemployment, or where to get the data and such things, you just click the box where you can see my cursor right now. I hope you can see my cursor exactly there. So if you want to read about that news, the data that we have right now is what happened previously, what they are forecasting. So whatever is going to happen is what we are expecting. Okay, so once you click that box, it brings you here where you will read what has been happening. This news, which you can get from different years back. And just to let you know, this is not news for the current month. It's always news for the previous month, right? Or it's always a data. This is data that was collected at the previous month. Right now we are in February. This is not data for February. It's a data for January, right? So after you've read, you've analyzed, you've understood, now that you want to be trading news, that's when you compile all what you've read and what has been happening. We have data for the past a couple of months or a couple of years, so you can compare. Okay, I don't want to go deep into this news thing because the topic for today, or the essence of doing this video today, was to let you know where you can get that news from, because I know somebody will be asking, or before somebody was asking, where do these people get the news they keep talking about? Where do they get the news from? Is it paid? Is it free? It's a free site, and you don't download it. Don't waste your time downloading Forex Factory. You'll just be going to the Google and you get it there, right? I hope this video is helpful.